natin yung chart. Ano, importante yun kasi mabuti yung nakikita ng publiko natin. Meron ba tayong democracy deficit? Ayan, nandyan na yung chart. Ituloy mo lang yun, Greco.
Okay. Pag ito po yung proposed budget ng 2015, you will realize that yung 796 noong 2014 at 755 na dilaw noong 2013 na sinabi na ng court unconstitutional or can now be held criminally liable is now 866.2.
Tinaasan.
Lumaki lahat.
Okay.
Pork budget this year, for this year is 1.2 trillion and 1.3 trillion next year.
Wow.
Yung mga pinagkakalat ng mga senador na 34 billion, kalokohan yun.
Okay.
1.3 trillion, makitang-kita nyo po dyan. Ibig sabihin, just with the orange budget, yung sa 2015, 1.36, 1.2, bayad na lahat ng kailangang bayaran ng gobyerno. The rest are discretionary funds of the President na ipangkakampanya niya dyan.
Wow. So, where is the power of the purse of Congress?
This with the President.
Yes, they've given it already to the President.
Yeah, tapos give me my share so I can run for whatever position I want in my province. Barya, kaya pork barrel. Yan po yung sasabing sabuatan. The pork barrel, na sabi namin sa petition namin, ay sabuatan, ekutibo at legislative para kumamal ng kamal-kamal na pera para sa kanilang sarili.
Sabuatan in English is?
Collusion.
Collusion, or a better legal term
Conspiracy.
is conspiracy. So, the crime of one?
It's the crime of all.
It's the crime of all, which is everybody.
Gusto kong
Yes.
After 2013 that the court declared unconstitutional, that budget,
Yes.
now that they have repeated the same budget in 2014
Yes.
and consummated the budget, and then going to repeat the 2015 of the same budget,
They've committed another crime.
that is a crime committed, punishable by law. For what grounds? You can be punished for malversation, graft, or plunder if you
Okay.
deprive.
So this is a continuing crime. Tama ba yun?
Consummated and continuing crime.
Recidivism this? Ganito ba ang nangyayari?
Worse than continuing, recidivist, habituality.
Pero ipapasok ko naman ito. Sasabihin naman ng Kongreso, but it is within the power of the House of Representatives to define the law and to define what is savings. And this new
definition of savings.
definition of savings is constitutional as far as the House of Representatives is concerned.
Pwede naman i-challenge yung constitutionality nun. Ito I'm sure si Brother will challenge it.
The Congress cannot define a definition that has been defined by the Supreme Court if it will define it the opposite.
Okay.
Now, sabi ng Supreme Court, savings must be at the end of the year.
Okay.
If you say that, if Congress now comes out with a law that says you can declare savings at any time of the year, then it is unconstitutional.
Okay.
So hindi lang pwede sabihin, ang power ng legislative is to make laws, not to define the laws and the Constitution.
Okay.
It is within the power of the Supreme Court.
Para maintindihan ng publiko, bakit mahalaga na yung savings ay gawing more or less towards the end of the year at hindi anytime up to the discretion of the politician? Sige, bakit?
Kasi ang pera po, pag hindi sa'yo, madaling waldasin.
Okay.
Kaya sinabi ng ating konstitusyon na dapat itemized yan at hindi pwedeng discretionary sa isang tao. Dahil wawaldasin yan dahil hindi kanila yan. Pamumulitika. Ngayon, pag ginawa mo in the beginning ang savings, ibig sabihin, wag na tayo mag-budget. Whatever comes, if I want to impeach a Chief Justice, if I want to buy out the Congress, if I want to give money to this contractor so he will give me a better commission, ako na yun. Wala nang pakialam mo Kongreso, wala nang checks and balance, waldasan na ng perang katakot-takot. So, kuntsaba na naman yan.
So are we saying here that if you are going to steal, do not steal in the hundreds of thousands, but steal in the millions of pesos or in the billions of pesos, so that at the end, government will talk to you and negotiate with you. It's only the small fries who will steal in the thousands and hundred thousands. They're the ones who will end up in jail.
Ilang
Tama
tao
ba
lang, tama ko yan, pero ilang tao lang yan. That's less than 300 people.
Precisely.
Against 100 million people of us.
Correct. 9124, good evening, Sir Espina. At sa matatapang niyong bisita, saludo kami sa inyo. Maliwanag na matagal na tayong ginagawang gago at tanga ng mga politiko na pinagkatiwalaan ng buong sambayanan. Walang matino sa kanila. Wala kahit isa. Pag-Guardian Brotherhood of Palawan. So ano ito?
Philippine Guardian Brotherhood.
GL ka ba o GV? Anyway, kapatid, salamat. 4769, may intellectual property right daw, kaya bawal ipatest ang source code. Dapat sana tumupad sila sa batas na dapat walang IP, right prohibition at masuri ng lahat ng interested parties before every election.
Yung intellectual property right na yan ay hawak ng Dominion.
Okay.
Kung sana sinabi ng Smartmatic maaga pa na hindi kanila yon, tama siya eh.
Okay.
Yung nag-comment na yan eh.
Oo.
Pero kung Smartmatic owns na intellectual property right at nakipag-negotiate siya sa Philippines, i-reveal niya yung source code.
Okay.
Since hindi kay Smartmatic yan, hindi mabitawan ng Smartmatic.
Okay. From, okay, ito pa. Isa po ako, from 1036, isa po ako sa naniniwala na magiging eleksyon ng 2010 at 2013 elections, Eric. Pero mali pala ako. Sino po ang mga tao na mananagot dito? Salamat po. Joseph De Vera, si Pocot, Camarines Sur. Naku, napakaraming mananagot dito. Dapat.
Yun sa pork?
Yes.
Oh, kanina
Pati sa eleksyon.
Ay, hindi lahat.
Napakarami.
Napakarami.
Chairman, yung boss mo, bro.
Sa overspending, magugulat kayo.
Napakarami.
Pag bumaba itong 3 commissioner na to, ilalabas na yung listahan ng mga nag-overspend. Magugulat kayo sa dami. Mauubos lahat ng mga politiko.
Bakit hinihintay pa na bumaba itong 3? Bakit sila ang may tangan kung ayaw nila ilabas?
Pwede naman ilabas ngayon yun eh. Yun nga eh. Bakit
Kaya lang ayaw.
Ayaw ilabas eh.
8174, whatever the materials used by the COMELEC, for me, it's not a big problem or issue. The sad reality is, whoever wins in the election, they are all corrupt. Okay, that's your opinion. 4769 to Brother Berica, why not file mandamus cases?
Oh, I did file a mandamus case. It is already for resolution ng Supreme Court. Oh, siguro we're just waiting for the Supreme Court decision. It may come this month also.
Okay, sasagutin ka ni Secretary Butchabad. Government is abiding by the Supreme Court decision. PDAF, the current GAA is PDAF free from pork barrel.
Twist nila yan eh. Twist
Okay.
nila yan sa decision eh. The court we did not assail the PDAF as an item. We
Okay.
assailed the pork barrel as a system, among which is the PDAF.
Okay.
PDAF is 25 billion. The pork barrel is 1 trillion. Pork barrel system, the presidential and the congressional pork. Iyang twist ni Secretary Abad na ang dineclare ng unconstitutional ng court is sa PDAF is wrong. It declared the pork barrel system among
So
which
you
is the
agree
PDAF.
with Senator Miriam na meron ito?
Yes, but not in the amount that she's talking about. She's only saying 34 billion. On 34 billion, it's
Mas malaki.
1.3 trillion. Why is she not talking about it? That's my question.
Okay.
Where'd you get that 24 billion?
There are some senators who are saying that they are going to redefine the saving definition in the House of Representatives. Babaguhin nila that, for example, sa Senate version, it cannot be declared anytime before the end of the year, except for certain instances. The project discontinued or the agency is no longer able to commence. Basta hindi nila kasalanan. Yung mga ganon. Pwede ba yun?
Hindi, kasi
Hindi pa rin.
sinulat na po ng Supreme Court kung paano ang valid savings eh. So
Okay.
that is already law. So the Constitution and the interpretation of the Constitution is a supremer law than the Republic Acts or the GAA.
Okay, 7418, pork barrel meaning salted meat preserved in wooden barrel when there is no reference at that time. Well, okay. What's happening? What is your fearless prediction for 2016? Picos tayo uli, ano? The way things are going.
The way things are going, PICOS ulit. Kailangan nila, yung mga nangungurap ngayon, they need the PICOS to stay in power after 2016.
At para walang makulong?
Yeah,
Para makatakas sila sa kulungan or para hindi sila makulong.
Okay, 8174, wag na gamitin yan. Maganda dyan, sunugin. Okay, 3421, magandang gabi, Republika. Kaya pala hindi nabigay ang BOS fund, napunta lang kay Secretary ng dati na DAR, 90 million. Ang galing niya. Okay, 7638, good evening, Eric. Nakibati si Pinoy sa Supreme Court. Maibalik ang pork barrel for anti-corruption. Ang kapal ng muka, cause he himself, the president, is the symbol of corruption, worse than GMA and Marcos. From G of Dumaguete, Mayang gabi, taga Negros Oriental. Good evening, sir. Bakit yun malalaking media? Hindi ko yata naririnig yun pagtalakay nila tungkol sa pork barrel sa budget. Buti pa kayo. Kudos sa inyo. Ipamalita nyo po dito po sa GNN. Maliit po ito pero nakakapuwing. Alam nyo ba? Sabi nila, nanonood ang Malacanang dito at nasabihan na po ako. Sinabi nila, hindi nila alam kung paano daw tanganan itong programa nito at anong gagawin sa programang ito. Bakit yung mga malalaking istasyon hindi tinatalakay ito? Simple lang po, dahil malalaking negosyante ang nagme-may-ari ng mga istasyon na ito. At bakit namibili na rin sila ng mga periodiko? Bakit kaya ganon? Bakit may mga politiko din na may-ari din ng mga malalaking istasyon? Niluluto na po tayo. Kaya please, huwag kayong magpapahele-hele sa iyakan, sampalan, kantahan. Dahil dinadrama tayo, sinasarsuela, habang niloloko ang buong sambayanan. Okay. So kung gano'n ang mangyayari, what is your prognosis? We're going to have a digitized president, is that what we're saying? Are we going to have digitized senators? Again? I don't know if I can use the word again. Because some people say that 2010 was a big question mark, no, as far as who was the real president elected or whether the numbers were jacked up, no?
Again, yes. So talagang kailangan lumaban lang talaga yung taong bayan. It's no longer this party versus that party. It's us as a people versus yung mga nangungurakot sa gobyerno na they will do anything to keep their power.
Okay.
We must not
Greco,
allow...
where are we going? Kasi si Congressman, former Congressman Sihuko din, nag-file din. Finailan niya rin itong bagong GAA. May plano ba yung grupo niyo na ito na naman questionin o parang bakit pa? Kasi nagsalita na Supreme Court tungkol dito sa GAA, di ba?
Right. What's left for us to do is to hold them accountable for the crimes they have committed. So sa ombudsman na po ito. We have to support and help the ombudsman and go to the ombudsman and show them our support that we want these officials who has abused the treasury and ransacked the treasury through pork barrel system to be held accountable with the evidence that she already has.
Okay.
See, nung Supreme Court oral arguments po namin, nagdala ang gobyerno, Solicitor General, ng 7 evidence packet kung saan ginastos ang DAP, yung 150 billion DAP. We can start from there.
Okay. 5585, bakit madali ang negotiation sa PICOS? Saan na ba ang COA para mag-check? Kasali na ba sila sa sistemang bulok?
Oo, kasali na dahil tumanggap po sila ng 100 million plus na DAP. Tapos sila rin yung nagtatago ng mga COA audit reports kung saan ginamit ang pork barrel, both presidential and congressional.
4769, is it true that Congress can define savings but only within the ruling already made by the Supreme Court and not outside of the parameters set by the Supreme Court in its decision? Nasagot na ni GRECO yan. 9106, why is it the government has allocated higher amount for PICOS machine yet but teachers has no salary increase at all? Good question.
Oh, good question nga yan eh. Ano yan eh, parang yung mga teachers, wala lang silang, even if there are no teachers, kasi wala naman digital signature. Anybody can run the PICOS in the field.
Okay.
It's that digital signature parang PIN yan eh, parang personal identification number.
Parang sa ATM yan.
Parang sa ATM. Since naka-deactivate yun, anybody. After, naka-display lang yung teacher doon, pero somebody else can control it. Kasi nga walang yung digital signatures.
Yung perang pinagtatrabahuan natin, kinukuha ng gobyerno, samantalang itinatag natin ng gobyerno para protektahan tayo sa magnanakaw.
Yes.
So baligtad na. This government not just has failed, democracy has not failed, it's a failed government.
Okay. Well, sayang po, we only have 1 hour, but we're here every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Please watch us. Please spread the word around. The truth is the most important ingredient in a democracy. Remove this, and what we have is not liberty, but an illusion. If you remove the right of the people to control the purse and the right of the people to choose their leaders, then what do you have? You have fascism of the unelected. Ito po si Eric Espina, palagi pong nagsasabi sa inyo, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat ay manindigan. Dahil wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, maayong gabi kaninyong tanan.